Welcome to my water park. May it provide you with many unforgettable memories. Hurry up, Aloha! Hurry, hurry! Our guests are about to arrive!
Nah, fam, I'm good. I'm good. It's okay.
I dare you to underestimate.
Frida, the new owner of the failing water park, Oasis Land, was born the illegitimate child of her father, the former head of the Falls family. In spite of her young age, she was forced to mature quickly and adopt a composed demeanor. After her father's death, Frida believed she would be uninvolved in inheritance and succession disputes. However, she ended up being forced to take on Oasis Land, one of the family's troublesome and burdensome properties.
You know, I can see like saying, hey, I know you're a child and everything, but here, take over this dump. This is like the setting for a Scooby-Doo show, right? The haunted water park owner.
Forced to take on Oasis Land, one of the family's troublesome and burdensome properties. While struggling to protect the water park, the first thing she's ever owned, Frida encounters Edda and her friends on their way to visit the park.
Can we not say Edda? Can we please just not say Edda?
Who play a significant role in changing the course of Frida's life. Frida is a 5-star Ice Elemental Soul Weaver. She has high effect resistance, and can increase her effect resistance further through...
Okay, so Ahmed's stats, so she's got a ton of effectiveness that she will probably not use, much like Ahmed, right? And she's fast. She's got no health whatsoever, decent defense. Yeah, she's really got no speed, or no stats, just speed and ER.
Her imprint concentration.
Can we just say that Sue isn't right and call her Ida?
Skill 2, Invitation to a Fantasy.
See, Sue's got this mistaken impression that the voice actors always pronounce it right.
At the start of the first...
Okay, Invitation to a Fantasy. At the start of the first battle grants Oasis All-Ride Pass to the caster and the foremost ally. When used to... Well, when an ally uses a soul burn, it increases combat radius by 15%. Okay. So there's our bridge, right? And what does Oasis All-Ride? Does not cost any souls to activate the first soul burn. Dispels once the effect is activated. So she just gets to do her thing. No soul burn, much like Ahmed. Oh wait, shit. Free soul for the caster and the foremost ally. Dude, as in like you don't need souls at all? That's crazy. This opens up so much. This means we don't really have to pre-ban Bellion anymore.
Oasis All-Ride Pass to the caster and the foremost ally. Oasis All-Ride Pass does not cost any soul to activate the first soul burn.
I love how they show it off with burning
when an ally uses a soul burn,
burning Knockwall, the most devastating soul burn in the game.
Skill 3, Oasis Land Grand Opening.
Dispels one debuff from all allies before increasing combat rates by 15%. Oh, an attack buff too. Okay, there's your bridge, right?
Dispels
what isn't weak to ML Luna's Erdens?
Buff from all allies before increasing combat readiness by up to 25% and increasing attack for 2 turns. Skill 1.
Attacks him by throwing a tube, increasing combat race to the highest caster by 10%. Okay, so a little bit of a Mediator Choeric skill in the S1. Uses if you soul burn, Aqua dispels one debuff from all allies, grants barrier for 2 turns. Okay. She doesn't have high base health, but still a barrier is a barrier, right? I mean, is she going to use this skill? This is the best thing to happen to aggro and, you know, probably since Zeo. I can see why Sue hates this, because this is one of the most anti-Golden Boys units I think I've ever seen. Ilanov shut down and killed so much of cleave and so much of aggro, and this is just turning it back up on its ends.
Tube throw. Attacks the enemy by throwing a tube and increases combat readiness of the ally with the highest combat readiness.
Ilanov was such a problem, they made a counter before she was out, right?
When 20 soul is consumed, uses Aqua Ride instead of tube throw. Aqua Ride. Dispels 1 debuff from all allies and grants a barrier for 2 turns. Barrier strength increases proportional to the caster's max health. Frida's artifact, Spotted Mouse Hair Tie. A hair tie Shu gave to Frida as a gift to keep her long hair from...
Star of the battle, acquires 10 souls. Okay, so this... I mean, Bellion still counters the shit out of this artifact, right? Because she doesn't turn Bellion off, she just gives free burns. Or she gives soulless burns. But, you know, this is... Are they running out of ideas for Soul Weavers? Because this is the second time in a row we've gotten a Soul Weaver artifact that's basically Tag's book. It's like... everybody, every class has a major artifact, but Soul Weavers don't really, right? I mean, if I say Mage, you think Tag's book. If I say Ranger, you think Guiding Light. If I say Knight, you think Elbrus or Arius. You know, every class kind of has their principal artifact, but we don't really have one for Soul Weavers. So it's like they're fumbling around trying to find one, couldn't, and now they're saying, "Hey, everybody likes Tag's book. Let's give that to Soul Weavers too."
From getting wet. At the start of the first battle,
Jesus Christ, too. It's a whale arty. Oh. My gut tells me we get 2 of these and then work on making the second one plus 30 over time.
Acquires 10 soul. After an ally uses a soul burn, has up to a 100% chance to acquire 10 soul. Can only be activated once.
Hurry up, Aloha! Hurry, hurry! Her guests are about to arrive!
The child heiress of Oasis Land, who was forced to grow up quickly. Players will be able to meet Frida through the limited summon starting August 22nd.
Is Hua Young in this story? She is, okay. I was trying to figure out why Hua Young was at the table.
Thank you.
I knew Arunka was in there.
The odyssey of your life was meant to bring you here. The water slide is...
Okay, Landy, Senya's a very, very tanky team.
this way. Hurry up, Aloha! Hurry, hurry! Her guests are about to arrive!
Is there any reason why they didn't Soulburn the S1 there on her? They just went straight into the S3 without the Soulburn S1? Oh, you don't get an extra turn. Okay, thanks. Thanks, I missed that.
I don't want to do this any more than you do. To encounter me is to meet your demise.
That's not a big deal. Her S1 soul, you know, her S1 Soulburn, then I don't think.
You couldn't possibly comprehend.
You get around to the point where she takes a turn again. I'm not entirely sure the fight isn't just over. I guess if you're fighting turn 2. Yeah, it feels kind of meh to me too. Look, she could Soulburn here and it would do not. Why? I guess for the barrier. Why wouldn't you go for the CR push? Oh, Soulburn to push Zio up, I guess. Sure.
No matter how tiresome. First steps first. Oh,
yeah.
Did I take it too far?
Yay! Can't keep a good gamer boy down. Ludwig Cleave's back on the table. Alrighty then. Oh, you know what? I don't normally do this, but I want to hear Sue's take on this because I bet it's choice. It's got to be here somewhere, right?
It is not Wednesday, my dudes. It is in fact Friday. I hate that they keep revealing characters now on a Friday. But yeah, that means it's time for another First Thoughts Initial Impressions Epic 7 video. This one will be on Frida, the newest limited unit that was just shown earlier this morning over on Stove.
He sounds tired.
Apologies in advance for any audio quality issues. I am traveling on the road as I record this, but so you're
traveling on the
skill
road.
act with it.
Probably
Design by recent.
You're going to be talking about the voice actor.
Stats. She has 694 attack, 655 defense, 4,855 health, 117 speed.
Health seems a little low.
15% critical hit chance, 150% critical hit damage.
Yeah, I can read.
Talk about the kit. Let's start with the skill 2 passive Invitation to Fantasy. At the start of the first battle, grants Oasis All Ride Pass to the caster, as well as the foremost ally. When an ally uses a soul burn, increases the combat readiness of Frida by 15 to 20%, depending on Malagora.
He's gonna love this.
All Ride Pass is an undispellable buff that says, does not cost any souls to activate the first soul burn.
Oh, hey, Divine.
Once the effect is activated.
I wanted to hear
Frida's
Sue's
skill
reaction to
3 is
this, because I bet he
Oasis
loves
Land
this
Open.
unit.
You acquire 2 souls upon use, and it has a 4 to 5 turn cooldown, depending on Malagora. It dispels 1 debuff from all allies before increasing the combat readiness of the entire team by 15 to 25%, depending on Malagora. Additionally, it increases the attack
25.
of all allies
Everybody's
for 2
mulling that.
turns. Lastly, we come to Frida's basic skill, which is Tube Throw,
which does nothing.
Soul ride your team. Barrier strength. Let's talk about the character. Invitation to Fantasy is undoubtedly one of the dumbest passives I've ever seen in Epic 7. Giving a free soul burn to characters is something that we've had in the past, but those characters are things like Summertime Hysteria, where it complements the kit.
One of the dumbest things.
The balance of the game. Having your passive give a free soul burn to anyone on the team. Smile. Have you guys lost your damn minds?
Oh shit.
We're in a meta game right now where soul burns are more broken than they've ever been in the history of this game. We have characters like Ran, Naqual, and of course New Moon Luna. This passive essentially gives 20 souls to your team, but it gets around Bellion. And I can hear some of you say now, oh, but Sue, people who play these characters just ban Bellion anyway. Using your pre-ban
not anymore, we don't.
is a very real cost in World Arena. Most strategies have 2 answers, and by pre-banning Bellion, that means that there's at least going to be 1 character out there, 1 answer that will most likely make it through a draft. This passive pretty much completely upends the entirety of Flag Arena. Every single arena defense.
That's a really good point. Every single defense in Arena has Bellion on it. Like, except mine. No, wait, mine does now too. Everybody's running Bellion. And that's going to completely change how people are going to handle Flag Arena. She's going to be on every single offense in Arena.
Defense right now has Bellion. This character just completely gets around it. You just simply New Moon Luna cleave your way to victory.
Hell yeah.
Who cares what the arena defense is? She beats everything as long as you have access to her soul burn.
Well, you can beat every arena
Honestly,
defense anyway.
Guild Wars is probably going to be very similar as well, although Bellion is not quite as common, I feel like, there.
Because if you want to cleave, say you want to Ludwig cleave somebody, you pre-ban Bellion. Now you don't have that that tell from cleavers, so you don't know until you get into the mix of it. You go, oh shit, I'm getting cleaved, and now it's too late to reverse it.
The people that I've seen so far online celebrating this passive, I feel like you've all never played this game, or at least World Arena, before Bellion actually came out. Book stacking.
Now, I'm going to wait and see camp. I think she's going to upend and change a lot of things, but we're in a world where we need things upended and changed, right? I don't think a lot of people are thrilled with the direction that World Arena was heading, and this brings options to it. This reminds me of when they added the third pick ban protection and people said, well, people will just protect Knockwall and now you can't play the game. And now people are like, well, this just allows Knockwall and Luna to do their things and now you can't play the game. I don't know how true that is. We'll have to see. I will acquiesce that Sue has forgotten more about World Arena than I'll ever know. The guy is really sharp when it comes to that, and his predictions are usually spot on. Not always, but usually. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and wait and see. But I'm not in the camp of she just... Anytime somebody says this unit is just going to ruin the game, it never seems to ruin the game, right? It seems to be really strong. Everybody like, oh, Fire Robbie's going to ruin the game. And oh, she was strong, but she didn't ruin the game. Everybody go... give this guy a sub and like his video, because like he needs a pick-me-up. He's probably feeling pretty bad right now. ML Ludwig, it's free real estate.
Free real estate.
R.I.P. for all us normal people.
God, the normies are taking L's.
Yeah, I don't disagree with this. I hate ignore ER Solburn, because again, it's bypassing a game mechanic. Yeah, seeing ML Luna paired with her will be a problem. Seeing ML Luna paired with anybody is a problem. You could pair ML Luna with frickin' Teiyu, and it's a problem. ML Luna is just a problem. Everyone thanks Smogate for buffing famously underpowered character Knockwall. Oh, man. I'm pulling this unit. I'm pulling this unit big time.